Oh, baby. There was some success. To me, experience, we did not cook these. Today is a very, very special day. It is officially the opening day of the abalone season. And if you know me and abalone, I absolutely love them. I love catching them, I love eating them. I love being super creative with all their different ways you can cook them. And last season, the sliders were a sure favorite. So I'm up at 6 o'clock, cruising out nice and early. We've got some family stuff to do today, so I'm like, we're getting some abalone. We'll go up to these, I actually don't know what they are, silent disco and workshop stuff for the kids. And then we'll be back in the afternoon to cook the abalone, make up some sliders or wraps. So let's get out there and let's get some apps. Oh, baby. Now the best thing about abalone here is you don't have to go too deep. You can literally be a couple of meters off the shore. So sometimes when I do come here and I bring the kids, they just play on the shoreline, and I'm only a long arm's length away. Right, everything going in the bucket and we're gonna head down there. The one glove. We're good? Let's go. I'm so excited for these abalone. Low winds and a bit of swell makes for a beautiful little sight out on the point. Well, we have had success. It wasn't super pretty. There's a bit of swish washing going around there, but we did get our ab. Very excited. We got our bag of 20. Woohoo! These waves are coming up. Wow, that was a monster. I must say, it was an absolute rookie mistake not bringing a towel. I'm a bit damn cold. Oi, the seagull's trying to steal me abalone. True, mate. There, guys, is the morning's efforts. How good? 20 fresh ray abalone, ready to be devoured. These are gonna go home on ice or in the fridge, and then this afternoon we're gonna have a feast. Yes, look at that. Man, I'm stoked on that. Things are all packed up. I'm heading home. I'd love a warm coffee on the way home. I'll see how I go for time and maybe make that happen. Well, we'll see you in the kitchen. Here they are. We are back at home. We've had our family day out and we are now ready to prepare our abalone for dinner. So 2 tools that we need: a fairly blunt knife for getting the abalone out of the shell, and then tenderizer. And we beat them on here and we get them nice and tender so they're just like mouth watering. The other thing I want to add is I have a bucket here that I just went down to the beach and filled up with salt water. So once I clean and beat the abalone, I'm going to give them a nice fresh rinse and they won't lose any flavour. To shuck these bad boys, we go to the pointy end. It is an oval, but I'm calling that the pointy end. Straight underneath and just flick them off like that. And that there will come out, and hopefully if you're lucky, those guts, nice little cut there. Oh, that's a good one. Stays in. And then from here, all we got to do is cut that little bit there of guts off. So I'll just do that on here. Having that little serration helps that come off. So from there into the bowl.
Yum.
Yeah? Do you like them, Nala Bear?
Yeah, it was so sauce. Cooked.
How do you like abalone cooked, Nala?
Well, just normal cooked, but put soy sauce on it.
You love the soy sauce and mushroom combo, I think. These are our roe abalone. They're the smaller variety of abalone. You also get green lips and brown lips. At the moment, there's a ban on green lips because of their lower in numbers, which is great. But roe abalone, there is just an absolute plentiful supply. They're very easy to find and they're very sustainable, and we absolutely love getting them. For those of you that haven't caught abalone before, the way that you catch these is they suck to a rock. So, for example, this is our rock. When you're collecting them, you've got to scrape them off, pop them off, and you've got to do it quickly because if you don't get to them fast, they suck on really hard. So in that process of scraping them off, you could potentially stab them and cause some damage. So it's important that you use a blunter knife. So it's a really gentle process because abalone can't actually clot their blood if they are cut. So it lessens their chances of survival. So by using a flatter knife in the process of getting them off, just in case you get an undersized one that you need to put back, it's gonna keep growing and then it get bigger and the population keeps growing. If I slice this part of the muscle off really thin, it is actually beautiful to eat raw. So, while I've got them nice and fresh, do you want to try it, Nala?
Yeah.
And that there, it's like a scallop. It's my favourite. Right, now that we've got all these abalone in the bowl ready to go, we've got to tenderize them. And Nala is keen as mustard to help with this process. So, can I show you first how to do it, Nala?
Yeah.
We're going to grab it with a fork. Just step back because it does some splats. Old clothes. I often find lots of little hits rather than a couple of big hits. Nice little hits. Stops it from splitting. Keeps it shape. And then we just give it a wash off. And that will be ready to flour, fry, and devour.
She gives me loving like I ain't ever had. Then toss me to the curb like a dirty dish rag. Say, boys, is the juice worth the squeeze? And every night she makes me feel like a king, then treats me like a dog the very next morning. Tell me, boys, what you think? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Every time I see her, I tell myself I'm through.
All right, we've got our seasoning here. We've got flour, paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a bit of curry powder to mix things up. Our abalone is going in here. Going to give it the shake around, and then it's going on the barbie that's warming up. Get them nicely covered. I do like using a Tupperware container because it's reusable. And that there are some very well covered abalone. Woohoo! There we go. We will throw a bit of oil on there, and these only need about 2 or 3 minutes on either side. Usually once they're golden and crispy, that's when you know they're ready to flip. And on they go. They've had a couple of minutes on the first side. So they're getting a little flip over. Got that nice crispiness. And here we go. These are lovely. I'm just doing 2 batches of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An 11 and a 9.
I'm sitting at the table.
These ones are done. And they are coming off onto our plate. Oh, they are looking absolutely lovely. Now, as you take it off while they are hot, it's always best to put a crack of salt, because then the salt dissolves into it and you get a lot of flavour from salt when you do it after you cook. And I think we're going to do a squeeze of lemon as well. Now it would be wrong not to test it before we serve. One for me, one for you. Abalone are back. I almost forget how good they are.
I'm popping in quickly because this is absolutely amazing how Dylan has been cooking the abalone. We just did a taste tester and we forgot how amazing they are. But anyway, I'm going to take you to the kids because Pippa has set the table so beautifully and there is something on the table. What's for dessert?
S'mores and marshmallow inside 2 chocolate cookies. We cook it over the fire.
Yum! You've done a beautiful job.
S'mores!
Bon appetit. You may eat. Here we have it, the abalone wrap that we set out for this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that video. I definitely enjoyed making it and I'm definitely enjoying eating this. So until next time, thanks for watching.